right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
And I'm fitting that, living right
You're
now.
rough.
I'm rough.
You're
I'm feeling rough.
You're looking rough.
I'm sick, feeling like shit, but I'm here. Full of energy.
That's the commitment.
Can't wait to go through the Sharks' fucking 24-point loss.
That's the commitment of the Rough Rigs.
Losers.
You're on your deathbed, wedding in a couple of days, and you're still here.
Fucking here. Am I going to die after this podcast? Yes.
Good.
Oh, well, would you like to marry Georgia? You can fit the bill too. Put it to the funeral cost, please. Anyways, I thought we'll get straight into the drink.
Yes.
It's intriguing me.
I'm excited.
It
It's
really
been
is.
sitting here for about an hour. So
Flip side.
Still cold.
Is that what it's called? Flip side.
flip side, flip it.
Flip side. Pina colada.
I like the can art. Like the colours.
Non-alcoholic.
Black and gold.
Never fold.
Yep.
Or something. Blue and gold.
Blue and gold, baby. Maximum one can a day. So this is your limit for the day, mate.
Mate, don't tell me how to live my rough life. They also say don't fucking have 6 beers. But
Mate, Troy and Adrian, they've cut you off. It's
who's
one for the day.
Troy Candy? Yeah. Is that his name? Yeah, it is. Anyways, let's get into it. Will's just getting some text from the Haas, so we'll let him do that. Better not be Georgia. He's trying to jump in early. I'll preface, I asked Will, please nothing alcoholic this week. So I'm very grateful he didn't. Otherwise, I might have cried tears.
It was the closest thing to an alcoholic drink that I
Pina
could get.
colada. Bro,
I don't mind that.
I wish that was
That's-
alcoholic.
That's smooth, eh? It
Bro.
doesn't give you that like energy kind of aftertaste that the energy drinks have. It's quite.
Bro, it's just pina colada, dude.
Yeah.
With like passion fruit.
Mm.
Is that a,
That is
probably the
pina-
best? But
yeah.
like very passion fruity at the start into
The pina
creamy
colada. Yeah.
pina colada, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro, that's one of my
like that.
favourites of yours.
That's good. Well done, Troy and Adrian.
Yeah, that is a good little drop. Flip side.
Flip side, check him out.
Up the fucking boys.
Yeah. No, I like that. This is probably one of the better energy drinks I've had.
I want a pina colada now, dude.
Yeah.
That is good.
I want 10 of them
Wow, yeah. To start.
for entree. They've got a little poem here. Hang on.
Roses are red.
Roses are red.
Oh, fuck off.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Troy and Adrian want to re-energize you.
No.
Well,
Thanks, fellas.
10 out of 10 just for the poem.
How about you sponsor the pod while you're at it, boys? Love yous.
They've got the money.
I think I actually watch Adrian Portelli's YouTube vlogs.
Do you?
He's rich. He
He
just
is.
does rich shit.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. He's got a car in his house.
I wish he could give us a
Like
few
20
bucks.
stories up. There's a car there.
Can you buy me a new pair of cricket shoes, please? Adrian?
I need some whites. My pants don't fit anymore.
I don't think
They're
that's
getting a bit small.
small.
Yeah.
Mm.
Been through the dryer too many times.
Yeah, I tell myself that as well. And my large shirt is now an XL. Anyways, thanks to our sponsor, the Inclusion Crew. I'll let you take over, Will.
Yes, the Inclusion Crew for all your inclusion needs. If you or someone you know has a disability and would like help
I do.
with anything, they will help you. That's their job. That's what
Yep.
they do. They help and they do it well.
Yep.
So whatever your requests are, whatever you need help with, whether it's a full-on 24/7 kind of support or whether it's just, one day a week, one day a month, whatever it may be, help you with your shopping, help you with your laundry.
Yep.
I tell you what, they won't put the wrong clothes in the dryer. They'll make sure they do it right.
Yep.
If you're not
Shout out, Mum.
if you're not a dryer kind of person, they'll hang it on the
Will's
washing
just
line.
throwing his mum under the bus. Or more.
They'll wash those stains out of your cricket whites. They'll do it all. So visit the inclusioncrew.com.au for any help with disability and support that you can imagine. They've got a truck, or not a truck. It's
It's not a truck, it's a van.
It's a van
It's an accessible van.
Yes.
Will's going to struggle with
Yes.
that. But an accessible van
with a wheelchair.
has the hoist,
Yep.
electronic hoist, none of this
Yep.
winding up bullshit in the 80s.
Nah,
All
futuristic.
buttons, all sorted. If you're self-funded, If
I
you're
thought I was in an episode of Futurama when I first saw it. It was outstanding.
If you're self-funded, if you're NDIS funded, they can help you out and they can facilitate to make your life better.
They do it all. Check him out, theinclusioncrew.com.au.
Do it.
Okay, moving on. Let's go on to the footy straight away, shall we? Let's smash this out. You're sick. I'm hungry. So
That's a scary duo.
let's rush through it.
And horny. Sorry. What? Well, Will is. And me.
Yeah.
Toey.
Toey.
You know when you're sick, you just... Yeah. Anyways.
A little bit toey, yeah.
Panthers 8 defeat the Bulldogs 6.
Yeah. What a game.
Game of the year.
I was a bit toey watching this.
I think everyone was.
Very good game.
The boys' group chat was plenty happening. Boys were
It's funny, like when you see the final scoreline is like 8-6, it's either like the worst game you've ever seen in your life or the best.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
And it was the best.
It was very, very good.
These two are genuine premiership threats.
Panthers just show that they've still got it.
Bro.
I think there's still room for their improvement. Like half their side's kind of carrying injuries.
I've got to give it a little shout out to Casey McLean. Credit was in his face early.
He's learned how to pass the ball.
Mate, he was out. That was probably his best game. And Blaze Talangi, I thought he was quite excellent too. He
was very good.
He's looking comfier.
I've got to say, Cleary probably the last couple of months hasn't really done a whole heap for them.
And they're winning.
So when he starts finding his form...
Mate, watch out.
And
Edwards comes back in healthy.
I mean, to be fair, he scored the winning try with that charge down and their only try.
Bit of heads up from that, eh?
Smart play.
Noticed Stanley Burton was kicking once they reshuffled.
What are your thoughts on the doggies and how they're using Galvin?
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Why are you putting Sexton... Okay, this is my gripe. Whether you love Reid Marnie or you hate Reid Marnie, he was the reason they scored their points.
Yeah.
He was partially the huge reason they scored their points. He was defensively on fire, and the Bulldogs were looking good. They were setting up the game to win it late. The second they took him off, Bulldogs' defence, it was still good, but you could see Panthers started making inroads because you're running at Sexton instead of Reid Marnie. Is it Sexton's fault? No. He's getting told to play a position that he's not good at. That's like asking Will Kennedy to play front row. He's not going to do a good job. And the Panthers on it identified that, and Leota just wound back the clock and just started running through holes. Like, play Reid Marnie 60 minimum. And I don't know. How do you feel as a Bulldogs fan? I don't know. Is there any Bulldogs reply to us? Like, how do you feel with what they're doing? I know it's growing pains. I get it, but don't you want to win this year? Don't you want to win the comp?
Well, you'd hope so. You'd hope that that's what they would want.
I'm nervous because if this comes to a final game and they pull this manoeuvre and it doesn't pay off, guess what the headline the next day is going to be? Coaching this, positional that. Is Galvin the right guy? Sexton. Like, it's a organised shit show. Does that make sense? It's a well organised shit show. Like, they're still playing great, but as soon as those changes happen, the doggies change, obviously, because there's a lot of moving pieces changing. And I don't know. I still think they can win the comp, but it's like, fuck me.
I think with Galvin, you either play him, you bite the bullet and you just say, right, here's our 6 or here's our 7.
Yep.
And you make that change, or you play him in reserve grade. I don't like him coming off the bench and then the whole team kind of having to shuffle around because 100%. Of that. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, the combinations start to get tweaked with as well, because even Kickow, first 35 minutes, him and Reid working well.
Yeah.
Him and Sexto, when Sexton would drift across, working well. Galvin likes to hold the ball a bit up more, whereas the Kickow's not ready for it. There was a few passes that went behind him because Galvin thought he was going to be deeper.
Yeah.
It's like little things like that you can't, I don't know. I'm with you. You've either got to start him and just say, we're going to do it, see how we go.
I said this when they first signed it.
It's a weird one.
I understood it from next year onwards. I get that. But I didn't understand why they wanted him halfway through the season when they were doing so good without him. Like, they were coming first at the time.
Yeah.
And they sign him, and I don't understand it. Like, if the role was right, we don't see Sexton as our number 7. we don't see him as someone that's going to win the comp. Fine, make that decision, drop him now. Why play 20 minutes off the bench of Galvin and then play him at hooker? It's like they're a better team with Reed at hooker than
100%.
Sexton at hooker.
And it's not, again, it's not Sexton's fault.
Sexton's not a hooker.
He's not. It's like the whole Dean
So
Atkinson
I don't
thing.
get it.
Yeah, it's...
Or you play Galvin at hooker. I don't know. Like,
can Galvin handle 80 minutes at hooker? But that's the...
no.
I know he's a big boy. Like, he's a tall
Or do
lad.
you play him at lock? Do you play in that kind of... But then they've got, Haywood. They've got Kurt Mann that's kind
They've got
of
so many good utilities.
doing that role anyway and doing it well.
Well,
They
even
don't need...
Salmon, he's been
Salmon,
hurt for like the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
He comes back in.
Yeah.
It's...
But
yeah.
interesting to know what the Doggies fans feel
Bro, I
about
wanna
this
know
because
what,
I don't know.
Hectic Fred, he's like the voice of the Doggies in my... Like, I think of him. I want to know what he thinks. Like,
Yeah.
he goes to all the home games. Question. Was that not one of the best fullback duels you've ever seen this year? But that was just... They were both almost perfect.
Yeah.
Edwards v...
They're just getting through their work.
Bro, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Connor Tracy ran at 35 metres. Yep, Dylan Edwards, same thing. They barely put a foot wrong. They were always in the right
Dylan
position.
was outstanding. He really stepped up and he said, right, we're just going to
Win this.
go back to old school Panthers way.
was
Without
great
the
game.
flair, without anything, just grind them into the dirt. And
Yep.
they did. And they got there in the end. So,
Excellent game of footy. Give me this every week. That's what I want.
Panthers win the comp now, do you reckon?
Bro, I said, remember like 3 months ago, I said, don't write them off.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 8 weeks to go.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much at that point. It's... They could. They could be the team that would do it.
I hope they
outside
do.
the four.
I put some money on them to win the comp when they were paying 20 something bucks.
Fucking
So
hell. And your version of putting money on is handsome. Let's just leave it at that, viewers. Anyways, we'll move on. Seagulls 28.
So just where do you like? How much of a chance do you give them? First of all, do you think that they can win from outside the top four?
Yeah. I think they can be the only team to do it.
Do you think they'll make the top four?
Yep. I think they'll fucking claw their way.
I think they
in.
will too.
Like,
I
literally
reckon they'll end up in the top
claw.
four.
It'll be fourth.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
It'll
yeah,
be,
they'll get
I think
there.
it'll be third or fourth.
They'll
I reckon.
get there. I think third's a nice spot to be.
Yeah.
Historically, a lot of teams win from third. It's a weird little. Yeah, I think they could win.
Yeah.
The only teams that have above them, like today, are the Dogs, and maybe just the Storm with their offensive firepower.
Storm's the only one I think that can match it with him. I think.
Yeah.
And the Raiders, maybe.
I don't think
way
the
that
Raiders
they're-
can match it with the Panthers' physicality, but I think the Raiders have a bit more like offensive threat.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? When Fogarty comes back, fuck, it's on.
Yeah.
Without Fogarty, that's how I see the Raiders.
Yeah.
'Cause they're winning the games they have to with injuries. So that's more important sometimes than anything. But when Fogarty does come back and he's healthy, they come straight back into that.
Yeah.
You know, the three teams to beat
Yeah.
before Panthers. In my
Yeah.
footy opinion, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. What do you?
Yeah.
what do you-
I think
Who are the teams that could win the comp right now? Round 19.
Panthers. I think Storm, and Canberra.
Not Bulldogs yet.
I don't reckon.
Do you think
Doggies-
the chaos of the Bulldogs
Yep.
at the yeah, I understand that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I understand that. I see
I
your
don't
point of view.
think. I don't think they can go with the team they are. I think if Galvin drops to reserve grade, then sure.
Ne-
Then I don't know.
I want to ask you,
I just don't see the attack from the Bulldogs there yet.
who's the smoky to win the comp then? Because I've got one. Like genuine smoky. I'll say it to maybe give your brain a bit of a hit. The Dolphins,
Yeah,
mate. How I've never seen a side.
I think the Roosters.
Ooh, I like both of those shouts. I've never seen a side score 50 points with ease, like so many
Yeah.
times this year.
Yeah.
6 times, 6 games, bro.
Yeah,
It's unheard of.
I don't think the Roosters will win the comp, but I think
There you're smoking.
they could. They've got the talent there. They've got the teams. They've got the experience. They've got the youth.
Yeah.
They're finding form at the right time. They've got the points. They're
Yep.
defending pretty well.
Yep.
The forward pack's good. Like, there's a lot to like about them.
There's a lot to like. Anyways, we'll go back to the original round. We got the Manly Seagulls 28 defeating the West Tigers 10.
Yep.
I guess expected, but I didn't watch this because Georgia's birthday. Happy birthday, Georgia. It was a great night. Apparently, it was one of the worst games of footy that people have watched.
Right. I didn't watch it either, I'm not going to lie.
I heard that from a few people. So
I don't know where I was Friday. I was doing something.
I'll leave it at that. Sorry, I didn't watch it. It's the one game I didn't watch.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I was at work, so.
Raiders 22 defeat the Knights 18. As you've said, the Knights defense, it's there.
Yeah.
And it's trying. But the Raiders just have a bit too much class. Even with their abundance of injuries and missing players, it's they're winning the important games to win. And that's why I still think they're a chance to win the comp. Teams that have that winning identity at this time of the year, it doesn't matter what the scoreline is, by 1, by 8, by 30, they're winning them. And that's all that... Yeah, I think you're right, the Raiders still could make some noise. Sneaky. They're not a team you want to beat, verse, because they bring you down to their... Let's grind. Come down here, boys.
It's a very Ricky way to play.
Yeah, it's a very... And teams don't like that. You know, your Dolphins, they've gone from scoring 50, now it's 12-all with 12 to go.
Yep.
That's what the Raiders want. So, yeah, shout out to the Raiders.
And they used to be the opposite. They used to, back in the day, not back in the day, fucking 2 years ago.
Yeah, they would
It was
fold.
it was the Canberra Faders, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, now they're almost the opposite.
They're so good at the moment.
There's been a number of games where they've come back late in the games and won it.
Well, they won against the Sharks on the Hooter.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
old Raiders would have dropped it.
Yeah.
Put a stupid kick through, like something stupid, right? They're just winning the important
Ricky
games.
would have been blowing up.
Oh, refs are the worst.
Throwing chairs.
Refs hate us. Fucking Canberra hates us.
Kicking dogs.
Yeah, kicking tables, ripping doors off handles. Anyways, Broncos 26 defeat the Wires 12. Yeah, once Metcalf went off, their Warriors offensively just died.
Yeah.
I think it was more of a shock thing because, ACL, it's not exactly pretty to watch your mate be immobile on the middle of the field. Broncos are they're offensively looking good though. Reece Walsh is starting to hit his little runs. I don't know, they're looking scary.
Yeah.
Bit sneaky. Very sneaky.
He's a sneaky guy.
Like Dora and Boots, mate. Sneaky. Sneaking around. What do you think of the Bronx? What's your read on the Brisbane
I don't
Broncos?
know. I still haven't seen enough from them.
Yeah.
I didn't think the Warriors were all that good.
Yeah.
I thought they did enough, the Broncos. But, yeah, as you said, Walsh seems to be doing all right. Ezra Mann back. He's looking pretty good as well. I don't know. I'd like to see it a couple more times.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
To be convinced.
Because they've lost a lot of easy ones too this year, weirdly.
Yeah, I'm just not convinced with their consistency. I feel like they're going to play next week and be shit again. I just...
yeah.
I don't know. I can't quite get a read with them. I'm not looking at them playing and be like, yep, they're back. Like, I'm confident. I don't have the confidence in them that I would, with another team. So,
yeah. It's that sort of year, but
yeah.
Like, teams are just winning, teams are losing.
Yeah.
We can skip past this one if we skip past the Sunday.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dragons 34 defeat the Eels. Yep, sweet.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dragons 34 defeat the Eels. Taylor 2 halves.
It was a weird game.
First half.
Got to say, I didn't watch much of it. I was out, but
probably. Oh no, it was a good game to watch. I will say the scoreline doesn't really show how close it was.
I seen the highlights, the little KO minis, and look, Dragons obviously
first half
they looked very good. Parramatta looked pretty poor defensively, a few mistakes, things like that.
Second half,
just ill disciplined stuff.
Yeah,
really. And then the second half, they were coming back.
So it was 26-20. Eels were looking like 2009 Eels. They were just get the kick-off, score. Kick-off, score. And I'm like, oh, my God. Dragons are going to bottle this. And then Jackie Williams, our friend, welcome to the party. Now you know how it feels. Drops the ball in the Dragons' 10-metre line and the momentum it died.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it any other way.
Got feet for hands, Jackie Williams, doesn't he?
They were fucking so close. Like they were killing it.
That was poor, and Lomax giving that nice little try assist to Val Holmes. So
I was going to say shout out to the Dragons. I hate the Dragons, but I have to put my pride to the side for 20 seconds and say 8 injuries. 8 injuries in a rugby league game is probably the highest I've ever seen. They had no bench. Their 18 died. That's one of the best wins I've ever seen the Dragons win. Like in modern history. Like,
shout out to Kyle Flanagan.
Flano, he played well.
Did he? I don't know. Didn't watch it, but
Same kick. He loves his right side kick. Doesn't go away from it. But yeah, good win by the Drags.
Gutho was happy.
Gutho was yelling. And yeah, he loves a yell. Gutho. After a win, he loves it, dude. Jack DeBellin was fucking instrumental again.
Well, let's talk about Jack DeBellin. Actually, it was the old Jack DeBellin Cup, this one.
Well, it's the pre-Jack DeBellin Cup.
Yes.
Dragons legend. Let's just not beat around the bush.
Yep.
He is. He wanted to be a one-club man.
Yep.
He's said this many a time. They stuck by him. He wanted to stick by them. He's offered to take pay cuts. He said this. He's 34 years old. He knows his time was coming to an end. He signs with the Parramatta Eels. He wanted to stay. Now, there's a video going across social media. I think 400,000 views. So the Dragons have seen it. Let's face it. It's JCB, the most loyal Dragons fan, most critical. I don't think he's a bully. Let's just cut that out. But there's a video of them talking. And he's pretty much saying, Jack, mate, fuck, it's spewing. You're going to be the club legend, most games for the club. This, that, we love ya. And Jack pretty much just responds, I wanted to stay. Like, I loved it here. I love the boys. And then started to cry. Just sad to see, eh? Like, that's a club great. A modern great for the Dragons. Sort of getting treated just shitly. That's how I see it as a non-biased fan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, as a Parramatta fan, I'm very happy with the signing.
Great signing.
Lot of
Thrilled
talk around the old Parramatta Facebook groups. People aren't happy with signed another washed up forward. That's the end of his career. But like,
bro,
you can't like.
do they not watch football?
The argument that they always go back to is like, just play a junior, play one of our juniors. Like, you need the experienced people to. The juniors are going to be benefiting a lot out of Jack DeBellin.
Being around the club
and learning so much from him. Like, I don't understand that argument. Just because you sign someone that's not a junior, that's in his 30s, doesn't mean
they shit.
Yeah,
he's been the Dragons' best every single week. Yeah. And if you can't see that,
you can't have a team like what's the last team that you've seen where 1 to 17 have all been juniors? It doesn't happen. You can't have it.
You can't win a comp with junior. It's literally statistically a thing.
You need the experienced players to help bring the best out of the juniors.
I hate NRL fans. Sometimes.
I hate the argument of just play the juniors. Just doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that. It's hard to get juniors too that are sort of football ready.
Yeah,
like in a sense.
It's not like a magic thing that because they're playing first grade, all of a sudden they're going to improve. They need people around them to help them improve. There's no point playing them and getting pumped by 50 points every week. That's not helping their development at all.
Look at Sloan, right? He's had 50 games and there is a lot to learn. He still will be a very good winger one day, a very good fullback. But he might need 85 games before something just happens. It doesn't... Like, Ione is probably the exception. Because he's come on and, like...
But even him, like, there's still...
He has his bad weeks.
There's still parts of his game that are not great. Like, he's got plenty of talent, clearly.
It's going to take time.
He's definitely... Like, he's so far away from the finished product, which is frightening of how good he can get.
Exactly.
But you look at his game and he doesn't nail everything, which is fine because he's a junior.
He's a junior.
But you can't have... And he's a very, very talented junior. Very rare that you have a junior that's that talented.
Agreed.
So you have someone that's aren't... They're going to be inconsistent. It's just... Yeah. Anyway, it's a horrible argument. I just hate seeing the...
Casuals.
Play juniors. Like,
Do you think casuals are just... I just hate them. Anyways, I think it's honestly a 9 out of 10 signing for the Parramatta Eels. He can play 13. He can play 11. He can play 8 if you really need. He can play off the bench. He's almost a perfect player you want in a forward pack. When I heard he was getting released, I'm like, all right, Sharks, have a dig. I know he probably won't come to us because he's from the Dragons, but who knows? Great signing. I love it. Dolphins 50, defeat the Rabbitohs 28.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are just so fucking good.
Again, I didn't watch this game. I didn't even watch the...
This was sick.
I didn't even watch the mini for this one, so you're going to have to
Donahue.
do the tough carry here.
Oh, yeah, Donahue? Hey, sign him up.
Yeah.
Sign that
I was
man up.
looking at him a couple of weeks ago for Supercoach. Didn't bring him in, but...
he ran the field and was like... It wasn't sprinting. Let's put it that way. He saw the trial and was like, I better speed up a bit here. And then just peeled away. Katoa.
Because I was kind of checking the scores and it didn't seem like it was going to be a blowout and then...
Yeah. Pretty much the Dolphins just like took their chances.
Yeah.
That there was no, because the Rabbitohs were coming. Let's not disappear from the fact the Rabbits were coming and coming fast. If you look at the tries, 52, 54, 65 and 68. And then Homicide Fido said, no, my time to win. It's my 150th or whatever he's up to. I'm going to score four tries. Yeah. And then Kurt Donahue with one of the most impressive intercepts into breakaway tries I've seen in a long time. Asako was faultless with the boot. They've scored 50 for the fucking, I think, 6th time this season.
Yeah. I think that there's such a momentum team. Like, once they start getting on a roll, they're so hard to stop.
Mate,
like,
they're so good.
Their attack is just incredible.
Herbie Farnworth is just probably the best centre this year.
I can't see him kicking it with the big boys. I think they can, like, the less talented teams at the bottom of the level, they can really beat up. I think the teams that have a little bit of defensive endurance about them, I think that's when they're going to struggle, like we saw against the Knights. Really great defensive team, they struggle with them. So as poor as the Knights have been, their defense has still been really, really good, and that they were tested against the Dolphins. So that's their one thing that I'm still yet to see, I think. Just against, I want to see them put 50, or not 50, but put some point. I mean, I guess they did against Melbourne a few weeks ago.
Well, they beat Melbourne by 46.
Yeah.
They're going to beat the Sharks by 100. I don't even want to think about it. 68 maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just a team I wouldn't want to verse heading into the top 8. Like, if you're needing to win your last 2 games and you roll up against the Dolphins, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Anyways, Rabbits were good. They weren't great.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. Storm 30, defeat the Sharks 6. I'll be honest. They beat us, but we were there for 63 minutes.
I thought the Sharks were a lot better this week.
Bro, I've been looking.
There were signs of life.
Yes, bro. And I was sad.
There were a couple of kind of just things didn't go their way. Bounce of the balls. Not any sort of decisions, but bounces of the balls. Talakai not dropping that ball that came off the post.
His foot slipped.
Things like that, they go your way, and all of a sudden it's a different game. So
what I will say, 64 minutes, I was fucking thrilled.
Yeah.
It was like, we're playing well. We're back to old Shark football,
Yeah. I don't think there was ever a moment where Melbourne kind of didn't look comfortable. They always looked like they were going to win.
Yeah, they were comfy.
But they were hanging around the Sharks.
Yeah. And I thought Elias Katoa, that was one of the most brilliant back row performances that influenced a win that I've seen probably this season.
Yeah.
He was 10, closest thing to a 10 out of 10 game I've ever seen.
He was catching everything that moved.
Offloading, perfect passing, perfect line runs, in support. He was the first person in support sometimes. Like, what's going on? Stop it. Sit down. But yeah, when the Sharks had to take their risks with 15 to go, Talakai slipped when that ball hit the crossbar. Silfalongo stopped 3 guaranteed tries any other week if it's Iro. Let's face it. I respect to Talakai, but he's lost a bit of speed.
Yeah.
He's lost a bit of passing quickness still. He still can do it, but not to Iro's level. But yeah, there. I was proud. I know it looks shit, 24 points, and it is shit, but I was proud. I was truly like, yes.
Yeah.
We beat 60% of teams if we play like that.
Yeah.
100%. So
you're a top 8 team when you play like that. You played like a top 8 team.
Give us
a couple of weeks before, you're playing like a bottom 4 team.
Like, if we versus the Dolphins with that, what we did there,
I think you win.
We might win.
Yeah.
Like, we could beat them.
Yeah.
We could. But yeah, I was impressed. Call me delusional, I'll cop it. It's all good. Cowboys 30, defeat the Titans 24. Bro, we called it. Just an absolute fucking good luck.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
Yeah.
And for 20 minutes, the Titans were throwing the kitchen sink at the Cowboys.
I liked how they were using Tino, actually.
Right.
I thought Tino was, doing a bit more ball playing, which
Agreed.
They looked dangerous. It gave their halves a little bit more space to create. I thought they were pretty good.
I forget his name, if the left back rower for the Titans knew how to offload, AJ Brimson probably scores 3. Fermor. Probably, there was a lot of line breaks where AJ was through.
Yeah.
And Fermor just, I don't know if he didn't hear him, didn't see him, but it was like when it was 24 all, Brimson, there was 2 chances that they just missed. So, fuck.
Yeah, I think both these sides probably don't feature in finals.
Whoa,
it was
that's
very.
a real hot take. That
I thought I might go out on a limb there, but
fucking hell.
they certainly didn't play like finals teams. Like it was entertaining to watch, but it was
Yeah, no,
a
I get
bit of
it.
a shootout. There wasn't
Shootout.
much.
Yeehaw.
Yeah,
and the Roosters got the bye.
yeah, 2 points.
Go Nick Politis.
Cockle do.
Should we get through our tips for this week and then head into a little bit of Origin chat?
Let's do it.
We got the Bulldogs versus the Broncos, the rematch of the absolute drumming from about a month and a bit ago.
Yeah, at the Dogland though.
A few Doglands not featuring though, so you know what? I think
They've got Burton. They've got Burton. They don't have Carras, but they've got Burton.
I think the Broncos could ambush. This could be an ambusher.
Ambush.
Yep. Away from home, no one's going to tip them. I'm tipping the Broncos.
I'm tipping the Bulldogs. I think no Haas, no Carrigan is massive for them. No Reece Walsh. Probably others. Don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a baby Broncos. Who knows? Why not?
I'm going doggies. I think
Raiders.
there's enough there. Kickout goes for a big one. I reckon.
True.
Kickout, Preston. There's enough fire there.
Raiders versus Dragons at GIO. And I'm only tipping the Raiders because of the amount of injuries they sustained last week. Otherwise, I was liking what the Dragons did.
This is a very Dragons game to win.
But this is the curse game, no?
It is, but who's the curse for?
It's on the Raiders. The Dragons just pump the fuck out of them all the time, isn't it? Dragons or Raiders fans, help us out. One of
them's cursed.
One of his is cursed.
I think this is like Dragons can't beat the Raid. Or
Wasn't it Dugan was the first?
I know
one?
it used to be.
Yeah,
it used to be
was
the
a
Dragons
big
couldn't
one.
beat the Raiders, but I think it's switched now.
Okay, I'm in that.
I don't know.
I still think
I don't know what it's like, but
there's too many outs for the Dragons with all those fucking injuries.
yeah,
Eh?
I think last week would have took a toll on them. But it's just a very
Lawson elbow, sore ankle, Christian Tupulotu, his other hamstring, not the affected his good hamstring.
Yeah. In
Holmes
the
is in
warm-up
camp.
too.
Yeah, I know, like Saturday. Holmes is in camp.
Raiders have lost Hudson Young. That's it.
Is Fogarty back? I'm going to Raiders. I'm going to go. There's just too many missing for the Dragons this week.
Look, they've lost Papali'i as well.
Ooh, actually, this could be.
I'm feeling real vibey against the Dragons, but logically, the Raiders should win.
I'm going to go the Raiders.
I think I'm going to go the Raiders too.
I'll come back to that one, actually. Cowboys are Storm.
I'm going Storm by...
I still think the Storm can beat the Cowboys.
I think they can.
All their outs.
I think they can beat them by 70.
Fucking hell. So they're winning by 8. Storm by 8, please.
I think Pappenhausen scores a couple of tries. Whoever's on that left edge, he's going to score 6 tries. It's going to be...
You're going to get clowned if they win.
It's going to be a bloodbath, an absolute bloodbath.
I was going to say something outlandish next game, but if they lose, I'll get fucking roasted.
No, go.
Anyways, Roosters versus scoreline.
Do it. What's your outlandish call?
Roosters versus the scoreline. It could be 50.
Just my hot take, in the Cowboys Storm game.
Yep.
Just a quick hot take. I reckon Craig Bellamy cracks a smile.
But you need to do something weird, but like the Superman dive try that guy got. That's the only reason he smiled.
Nah. I reckon he smiles. He's happy. He's going to be happy with his performance.
Roosters versus...
He's not going to walk out once. There's not going to be a single occasion where he gets up and walks away.
This could be a Bellamy walkout fiesta when you really think about it. This could be the opposite. Quite the opposite.
It's going to be 2 minutes in. He's just going to like fucking jump out of the box.
He literally puts a mannequin there. Craig Bellamy. Roosters versus scoreline. I'm going Roosters by 42.
You know what? A lot of outs for the Roosters. They've got a lot of Origin players out.
Have you seen the Tigers line up?
I've seen the Tigers line up.
With your eyes.
I don't...
Take away the sports bet with your eyeballs.
I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. I don't think Jerome Luai is that much of a loss to him. Abby Coruscant is a big one for him.
Taruva's playing at fullback.
Yeah, I didn't see Taruva was at fullback.
Charlie stays on the wing.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to go the Roosters by 6 60.
It gets worse. Keep scrolling. That's not even the bad part. Ready?
Adam Dewey at 6. I don't mind that.
This is where it stops getting good. Pole May is the only outlining. Bird's playing back row for the first time in 4 years. Welcome back, Birdie.
Charlie Murray, he's going to be in for a big game. I'm a big fan of Charlie Murray.
Safe half has been moved to a bench. This how.
He was on the bench last week. He did well. Scored a try.
It's going to be.
Royce Hunt's going to make his way. Late changes.
Same with Chad. I think Chad could get a late call.
He's going to play fullback, Royce Hunt.
Still scores 15.
Benji's going to chuck the boots on.
They need him too, bro. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Sorry, Tigers. I usually love you. I'm a big fan of yours.
I think Roosters by a lot. But you know what? I think they're going to be kind of in the arm wrestle for the first...
20?
I was going to say 10.
Is that really an arm wrestle, man? 20 I get. Quarter. I get that. 10. The disrespect. I thought my take was disrespectful. Tigers are winning. Not this week, though. Sorry, Tigers.
Don't know what they're winning, but...
The spoon. No, they won't. They can't.
Titans have got one hand on it.
Can't.
I think
they got the bye.
I was going to say Parramatta might as well, but they've got the bye too. So.
Got the bye. Seagulls versus Rabbits at 4 Pines Park Sunday afternoon. I'm going to the Seagulls because it's at 4 Pines Park Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Yep.
Literally.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I think they're going to put it... I think it's going to be a very one-sided weekend, actually. I think all of these games... I mean, I could look like an idiot, but I think all of them are going to be 13 plus. I don't know which way. Some of them.
Bet of the week, is it?
Apart from the Dragons.
Oh, here we go.
Apart from the Dragons Raiders, I reckon the other 4 are 13 plus.
Let's go through them quickly. Bulldogs versus Broncos. I'm going the baby Bronx.
I'm going Doggies.
Milk versus Dragons. I'm going the Milk.
I'm going the... You know what? I'll go the Dragons.
Yeah.
I'm vibing them.
Cowboys versus the Storm. I'm going the Storm.
I'm going the Storm by lots.
Roosters versus the West Tigers. I'm going the Roosters.
I'm going the Roosters, also by lots.
Seagulls versus Rabbits. I'm going the Eagles.
I shall also go the Eagles by lots.
Because I've gone the Eagles for 2 weeks. I've been true to my word, so now I can tip them again.
Yep.
There are tips. Tip them. We're doing all right, to be honest.
Are we? I'm not. I don't think.
You're not.
Maybe. I don't
know. Origin chat.
Let's talk it.
Blue side, unchanged.
Yep.
Undifferentialed. Few possible injuries.
Would you make any changes?
No, I liked it. Everyone's off Stefano. I don't get it. He wasn't that bad. He didn't get a roll.
He wasn't that good either.
Yeah, but it wasn't due to him that there was 8 penalties given away. He gave away not one of them.
Yeah. I don't know. I still want to see Kolomatangi. I want to see May in there.
I have a counter question. What does Kolomatangi offer different from Stefano when it comes to Origin?
Bit more versatility. I think he provides a bit more impact.
See, I think impact the other way. Stefano is a...
We gave no impact, really.
But he didn't get a roll. He got 8 minutes or whatever the fuck he was...
He played 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it was nothing because of all the fucking penalties.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay with it. Back the boys. We were 20 minutes of not being dickheads in the first half to winning that easily.
Oh yeah, I don't think there needs to be mass changes, but I didn't think he should have been picked in the first place. But
yeah, no one did.
And I don't think he did anything playing for the Storm, for that matter, or New South Wales that's really changed my opinion on that. That's
fair.
all.
Now, Queensland side, do you want to get it up? Because I don't remember.
I know friend of the show, Shibashaki. He's making his debut.
I'm proud to see this man. Like, I know, but honestly, that should be our first player interview. We should probably try to get him first. Like, he's been in the show since like 50. What you'd say? It was close to that 50 mark. Shibasaki, Finifuiaki, whenever that was, I still remember it. Like,
yeah, because we were like taking the piss that like.
His 6 brothers were playing. Not even him. It was just his other brothers. Because he was quite good. He was looking good. He was just a bit unfit.
Yeah.
Like, a bit too heavy.
Yeah.
But, like, how good has he been? He's been a top 5 centre.
Yeah.
And you can't...
Because I seen his name. Like, he was playing for Newcastle, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
And, like, I thought he's been around for years. And then all of a sudden, his name's popped up in the team list. And now look at him.
He only got, like, 1 appearance with the Knights.
I'm like a proud dad.
Bro, honestly... It's so good to see a bloke that, like, it's a typical Madge Maguire thing. Mate, I'll give you a start if you work hard.
Yep.
And He's been a top 5 centre.
He's been outstanding.
Name 4 centres better than him so far. I've got Herbie and I've got Iro. That's it. Like, seriously, that's it. And even now, Iro, I'd bump down because of the injury.
Yeah.
He's injured, so I can't name...
I'd have Crichton.
A hot take, I don't think he's been that good this year. I think he's started to really acclimate, but the first month and a half of footy, no. Where was he?
Sean Russell, he'd be up there.
For the New South Wales Cup. Fido goes to fullback.
I like it. I'd probably rather Walsh, I think.
If I'm a New South Welshman, which I am, I'm happy it's Fido.
Yeah. I'm more scared
But I'm also scared it's Fido.
I'm more scared of Walsh, I think.
I'm scared of Walsh's unpredictability, but the one thing that really scares me about our man at the back, Mr. Shark, is that when he gets a sniff of a half a line open, he's fucking through it before you can even blink. That's the only thing that scares me.
And his support play is probably one of the best in the comp.
Yeah. So we have to bomb to him. No shallow kicks. Bomb the fuck so he has no reaction time.
Take his head off.
Liam Martin's got one job. Kill him.
Yeah.
Like, in a respectful way. Kill him.
No, disrespectful.
Oh, well, yeah, true. He's a maroon, so he can get fucked. Other than that, Papali comes back in possibly.
Yeah, what do you make of that?
I love it.
Yeah,
he deserves it. He's been fucking fantastic.
I think it's a good pick, actually.
They're coming first. He's been a big reason why they're first.
I don't know what Corey Horsburgh's done to Billy.
Yeah, that's weird.
He must have fucking run over his dog or something.
But if you're Corey Horsburgh, you can't really be mad. It's like your go-to guy. It's Papali taking your possible spot.
That's fine. But, like, surely he finds his way somewhere in that team. Like,
let's put it this way. I'm glad Horsburgh wasn't named.
Yeah. Like, he's just... glad. Like, he's all about, you know, we're all Queenslanders.
Hard work and
all about the Queensland passion.
Mate.
He is Queensland through and through. Like,
yep.
he bleeds maroon.
Yep.
And I don't get it. Like, they've been picking Mo Fodawaker over him. That's strange. Strange decisions.
I'm okay with Mo. Mo's been good.
He's been all right, but
he's no Horsburgh.
He's no Horsburgh. Like,
this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. And other than that, I don't know any other team list updates. So
I think that's pretty much it. I think they've maybe
true-ish.
And pick and stick the Queenslanders, except they don't. But
yeah,
I'll look it up for you.
Do you reckon they are? You know when they say random shit like that, like when that dickhead journalist said, "Oh, this is the worst Queensland side I've ever seen." Like, we should have killed that bloke. Like, the second he said that,
wasn't it Paul Gallen?
No, it was that fucking that top journalist that
Buzz.
No, he's sort of like Danny Widley. He likes having his head on a camera. Like, he's not just a silent operator.
Right.
Yeah, Queensland team, you're very specific. So specific, Will. Excellent stuff there.
Okay. So it's Hammer, Xavier Coates, Toya, Shibashaki.
Yep.
Val Holmes, who moves back to the wing, which I don't get because he was on the wing and he played shit. So they're like, oh, well, we can't play him there. We have to get him in the centres.
Yeah.
Which they played in the centres and he played pretty well there.
Yeah.
Now he's back on the wing. So I don't really get why, like, with all due respect to Shibashaki, as much as we love the bloke, I don't get why they didn't put Holmes still in the centres and then bring in a winger.
No, I'm okay with our boy Shibashaki, mate.
Oh, I'm all
Fuck
for
Holmes.
it.
Fuck Holmes.
Fuck Holmes. Oh, absolutely.
Fuck Holmes.
Absolutely. Actually, I'm
Put him out
glad.
there.
I'm glad because he's going to be on the wing and he's going to play shit.
Put him out there.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Keep him there.
Fuck, I'm sick.
Play him on the sideline, I reckon.
Cam Munster, Tom Dearden.
Should be seeing the crowd.
Josh Papali, Harry Grant, Tina Fasotumala Awi.
That was good.
You like that? Yeah. Ruben Cotter. Curdy loves a cape ball hole.
Yep.
Trent Liero, thank you. Kurt Mann, Lindsay Collins, Pat Carrigan, and Jeremiah Nanai.
Reece Walsh, 18th man as well. So that's strange. I don't know.
Yeah, Jermaine Hopgood.
That was odd. I don't get why they picked Jermaine Hopgood in the extended squad.
And Josh Kerr.
Like, what's Hopgood done to deserve that? He's been playing pretty shit, I thought.
He's a Queenslander, though.
He's a Queenslander.
Parramatta Eagle, Queenslander.
Yeah. And then I like how they've gone the Dolphins. It's just like the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins. It's not just a dolphin, it's the Dolphin.
Dolphin.
Anyway, New South Wales team, you like...
Yeah, I like it. I'm okay with
How
that.
do you think the game's going to go?
Blues by murder. That's what I'm hoping. That's what we're praying. I'll be in Korea. So if anyone is listening from Korea, if you hear loud yelling in Seoul, nothing's happening.
Have you got a bar lined up to watch it in?
We haven't, but let it be known I'll be finding. It'll be probably the second
gotta be
thing I do. Mate, if I have to pay for the fucking international pass for the game and just sit in the hotel,
Surely they've got like an Aussie bar somewhere that you can go and watch.
But I don't want to be. I want to go to a Korean sports bar and just say, hey, and then lack of conversation. I like that. You just get in, Google Translate. I don't like being around all the Aussies, mate. I like to get away from them.
See, I reckon that's the best when you're on like you're in another country and then you're just like with all the Aussies and there's like the bar staff are like from a different country. And
No,
you're like,
dude, I'm like, get away from me, dude.
You're teaching in the sport. You're like, yeah, this is it.
You know, there's a shop in Korea. I don't know where it is, but the owner has chicken salt because she travelled here and was like, "What the fuck is this? This is unreal." And she brought it to Korea. Like it's her thing. So I want to find that shop just so I can say, chicken salt. Anyways, so the people of Korea, there'll be loud ruckuses on Wednesday. Let it be. Let it be. It's me. I'll be wearing my Blues jersey. I'll be proud.
Good.
If we lose, I might leave it there.
Yeah. There you go. Exclusives.
I'm actually so keen for Korea. I'm so fucking keen.
Well, tell the viewers we didn't discuss it. What's
Getting
going
married.
on? What's going on this
Sorry.
weekend? We've
Getting married. Yeehaw. If the cameraman could pan, which he can't because it's a tripod,
because there is no cameraman.
there's a welcome to the wedding sign there. It had to get moved out of shot because bridezilla to be didn't want it in shot. Don't tell her I said that. Hope she doesn't listen anymore, which I'm pretty sure she does. She wanted it out of the shot.
Yeah.
There's your table too, Will, so you can fucking, before you leave, mate, over there, you can find where you're sitting.
Oh yeah. Get a little.
Getting married.
Sneak
I won't
peek.
say where.
Spoiler.
But yeah, we're getting married Saturday, then we fly it on Monday.
Who am I sitting next to?
Even I can't remember. I think it might be with the cricket boys.
Okay.
Like Sevo mixed with the other T20s and yada yada. Anyways, getting married, keen. Big party. Love me life. Fucking that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I'm keen.
Nice.
Keen, mate. Give me a good day.
Good. Sounds good.
So what are your plans for this weekend?
Well, I'm going to be attending this this event. Don't know where I'm seeing yet, but
you'll find out
I'll
after
be
the
seeing
show.
somewhere. I'll let you know.
The plate with no veggies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should probably bring that up.
So dietary requirements. We've had a few serious ones. Zach's dad allergic to broccoli, so they all know broccoli. They don't want him to die.
Yeah.
Fair enough. My friend from Switzerland who's on the flight now coming over, vegetarian.
Yeah.
Vegetarian.
Yeah.
Will.
Or reasonable requests.
Yeah. Will literally wrote no vegetables. The organizer at house,
the venue,
blank house, said, we sort of stew it, so the veggies sort of have to be in it. Can he pick around it? And I said, you know what? He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. So sorry, Will. Just push me around with your fork or something. So yeah, Will's no vegetables is a bit concerning, and they're good for you.
So they say.
Who's they? You are they. But yeah, that's what's happening this weekend. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
gonna be a good time. Looking forward to it.
I'm doing that, and then I've got a party on Sunday.
Fucking hell.
So
I don't think you make.
I might just keep going into the night, have a bit of a bender.
Fucking hell.
Got Monday off
3
work.
weeks
So.
into the road, bro. You're fucking. Your gut health would be depleted by 50.
Well, I figure what time are we finishing up Saturday night?
So it finishes at 11.
Right.
If everyone's keen to kick on, we'll find something.
I'll kick off.
Even if it's just out of the back here, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe just out of the back here. I
Get a
hope the
fire
whole
going.
fucking wedding's not listening to this because I wasn't going to invite all of you. So actually, we're just going home. Over there, sleeping.
Little exclusive for the loyal listeners.
No parties. Hope not everyone's listening because I know a few of them that probably. Anyways, let's keep on this. The Aussies, we're great at cricket.
Unlucky VJ, you're not invited.
Yeah, VJ was one that was invited. Don't worry about him. He's here.
Sorry, Marco.
No, jokes. Of course Marco's here, mate. Fucking love that bloke. Except for Supercoach Weeks when he gives it to me. Cricket. West Indies versus Australia.
Yes.
Australia versus West Indies.
So, some would say.
We were looking shit.
We were.
It was looking down in the dumps.
Then we've got the best 4 bowlers in the world.
But then
Except for Bumrah.
Mitchell Stark said, hey guys, I still play cricket.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
First over specialist.
Bro, I think I just want to give him some flour. Where does he rank for bowlers test all time? Think of the loyalty. Think of the pushing the one-day side along, sitting away from the T20s and going, I want to play test match cricket.
As a test bowler?
Test bowler. Where does he rank for you in the Australian ranks?
No.
Take away statistics because he will not break McGrath. He just won't.
He's probably maybe around 5 or 6.
Mate, I think he's moving up my list very quick. Who's your one?
McGrath.
Yeah.
Fast bowlers?
Yeah, fast. Don't get rid of Warren, Lyon.
I'd have, yeah.
Give us your top 3.
McGrath.
Yep.
I'd have.
I agree with that.
Brett Lee.
I don't agree with that. That's where I see Brett Lee a bit different these days.
I would have Johnson. Mitchell Johnson in his prime.
Yeah, but I'm not talking prime. This is what he's been doing all his career.
Meh.
It's a all career thing for me.
I would have Cummins.
Yeah.
I'd have Cummins in there for sure over Stark. Maybe Ryan Harris. I know it wasn't a long career, but it was a good career.
It was a good little short stint.
Peter Siddle.
Mike's just turned off the podcast. See, I've got McGrath 1.
Ducky Bollinger.
30th.
Clint Mackay.
32nd. Bro, I think I've got Stark at 3. I think I've also got Paddy at 2. Again, not a long career. Injuries riddled to start it.
James Patterson.
But, bro, he could have been...
Yeah. He'd be right up there if his body held up.
But same with Cummins. Imagine if Cummins didn't get hurt those early years.
Yeah.
I've got Cummins ahead of Stark.
We lost 10 Ks of pace by getting injured. If he's bowling...
Exactly.
If he's doing exactly what he's doing now, but he's 150, 150 Ks, that's insane. He's the best bowler by far.
You know what? I might have Stark at 2. The more I'm delving into this... Okay. McGrath, untouchable. I think he's just almost the prototype. But Stark for me is 2. I'm going to say this. He takes wickets all the time. Take away the negative commentary from a certain great that we won't speak about. That hindered a lot of people's thoughts towards Stark. It did. It just statistically, it did for a while. People were off him, essentially. I think Stark's 2. I'd go McGrath, Stark, Lee, Cummins. Because Lee was ferocious, but I don't think... I don't know.
He was scared. He was one that could take a wicket out of nothing.
He was spooky.
He didn't need the pitch to be doing a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's spooky.
Yeah.
He'd rattle you before you even started batting. Whereas I don't think Stark does that to people.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
But I don't remember Brett Lee really ripping through a team.
No, that's the thing. Whereas Stark he's ripped through some fucking real good teams. I'll still never forget. I forget his name.
But he didn't need to rip through a team. He
That's
had
the
McGrath.
issue.
He didn't need to be the big
Warren
guy.
too.
He wasn't the big guy.
Warren was the ripper.
Yeah.
If you needed a
Warren
team
ripped
out,
through a team. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Even I can admit that.
He just needed to bowl a few overs,
Yeah.
give them a rest, and bowl some heat.
I just want to give some flowers to Stark because I feel like he's the only bowler that gets no credit, no flowers, until recently maybe, until just now.
So you'd have Stark better than Cummins?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right now, I've got...
Wow.
I think that's fair, only because Cummins, obviously, the injuries and... Yeah, I don't know, that's just me personally. And I seriously think that great that would talk a lot down on him has...
Dennis Lilly?
You know what? Dennis Lilly could be above Lee for me.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Actually, you know what? You're right. I'm going to go... I'm done there. McGrath, Stark, Dennis... into Lee, Cummins. That's my top 5. And if Josh Hazelwood again didn't get hurt at the start, why do they all get hurt at the start? What's the go there? They all get fucking busted right at the start.
They're all lanky and
raw. Billy Stanley could have been anything. Raw. Raw. They're raw. What's that got to do with their cricketing?
Mate, they're raw and lanky. That's how I like them.
Recipe for disaster. We will touch on the Shamar thing because I think people want to talk about it.
Do they?
Allegations of sexual misconduct leading to rape. Not good. If true.
Been a bad boy.
Allegations. Allegations. Yeah. It's pretty serious allegations, and we'll leave it at that. That's pretty much all that I know. Apparently a few nightclubs, footage is getting about, and
I don't really know anything about it, so
it's very hush-hush.
I won't say anything. I'm waiting for the,
allegations.
Fox Cricket
I think
clickbait title where they call him something.
To move it on to a funnier topic, it's bullshit that Rakeem's not getting picked, eh? Like, what?
It's
the fuck?
ridiculous.
What the fuck is going on?
What's more has he got to do?
Like, has he got to... No, I won't go there. What more has he got to do? Has he got to cause a bit of misconduct? Like, what's he got to do to get in? Who's he got to attack?
They can't afford his extra flight.
Like, he's got Ned Colby many a time. The king.
Yeah. Handy bat.
Can bat. Sizable.
Great in the slips.
Great.
How many catches did they drop? He wasn't putting them down.
He wasn't.
He wouldn't be putting them down.
He wouldn't. He'd eat them.
He would.
Where is... Like, I just want to see Rakeem against the Aussies. Something about Rakeem versus Smith.
If he's in the slips, they win. Because they don't drop.
They don't
drop 7 catches.
True. Bring him in. Is what I'm saying.
They dropped head on, early on. He went and made 60. So that's the game right there.
The game.
Yep. Catches win matches.
What do you think of the send off of Captain Courageous?
I loved it. Should be more of it.
Really?
Yeah. Send blokes off all the time.
Anyone but him. Like, I get everyone else. Like Stark, he's a bit like, he's got that bit of, it's...
No, he's the Aussie captain.
Cummins is like, okay.
No, he's the Aussie captain. Give it to him.
And then Cummins takes 400 wickets.
I'm all for it. But I wanted to see Cummins take his wicket and then give him.
Yeah, but Cummins just went.
Yeah, I didn't like that. See, I want to see Cummins absolutely give it to him.
No, he's too nice.
Yeah.
He's too nice.
Yeah. That's what I don't. I'm all for the send offs.
I missed Marnus, I will say. I think we missed a little thing there.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you make of our batting? Because it's pretty shit.
The top three has been poo, and I think either Constas or Uzi has to get us off to a good start, just to shut up the idiots like us, like in a sense. But it's been poor.
Green's the big one, I think.
I'm getting a bit... I know it's the West Indies and he's probably just told, play some shots. But the Ashes, they're not bad bowlers. Yeah. They're not bad at all.
They're not great.
They're not great, but this West Indies attack is good and he's sort of getting found out. Like, this West Indies attack is very good.
I think
they're underestimating how good this West Indies bowling attack is.
A lot of people saying he's not a 3. I think down the track he is a 3.
Not now.
I don't know.
I want him at 5.
But head's at 5.
I know.
Would you move head to 3?
I'd sacrifice head at 3 just to give him some time.
I don't like that.
I know, but I don't like him at 3. I like it a lot more.
But I don't want head at 3. I want head at 5. That's where he does his best work.
Head at 1, 2, 3, 4. I love a lot of head at any time.
Head at 5. 5's a good time.
Put it at 8.
No, 5. Get it early. 8's too late. It's dinner time.
Fucking hell, where are you eating? Anyways, at the all-you-can-eat buffet.
Sitting next to Rakeem.
Me, you and Rakeem. Fuck, I love that bloke. Heading in, Smith comes back in.
I think English drops out.
Yeah, for Smith. That's a no-brainer.
I think they stick with Green, just going back to Green. I think they stick with him at 3 for the rest of the series.
They sort of have to.
Yeah. I think they've kind of made their bed. They're like, well, this is their team. We're going to give them 3 games. What happens at the end of it, though, when...
He's got 4 runs.
He can't score a run. Constance can't score a run. And, first game...
Ashes,
the Ashes,
you need to win.
You're back to square 1. You've tried all these combinations. They've done nothing.
If it goes that poorly, I'm a hot take. Cricketing fans, you can give it to me. I understand it.
You give Warner the call?
Hey, the only call I'm giving to him is going, hey, bud, just making sure you're still retired. Sweet, cool. Curtis Pattinson.
Yeah, I like it.
I like him.
And he's a number 3. And he's been playing 3 last year in Shield cricket.
Exactly.
Did pretty well. So.
And I know people...
The only thing with him, and I'll watch him closely, as you know, he just struggles to convert the 50s into 100s. He gets off to really good starts and just can't kick on.
Yeah. But if you can get to 50...
But he does have an average of 144 in Test cricket.
Yeah, not good enough, really. He should be like 30. And the other one is like I know 90% of people in the country are off him, and I don't really still understand why. Marnus, like I don't think he deserved to be dropped. He's also going through a different phase of his career.
Can I throw another one out there?
Yeah, throw.
I'll throw.
Is it? Don't say Stan Lake.
Opening the batting.
For the love of God.
Marcus Harris. Now I know he's had plenty of chances for
I
Australia.
don't give a fuck how many chances.
And
if you're
he's been poor, but he's been killing it in domestic cricket. So for a couple of years consistently.
Okay,
and he's an opener.
I'm going to counter hit you with one. No, he's been away from the game too long. I was going to say we could go even further back from Harris. Renshaw.
I like Renshaw. I love Renshaw,
but
actually.
He's only just recently picked up the bat after 4 months away from the game.
I love Renshaw. I love him deeply. But,
right player, wrong time.
I don't think you can pick him based off what his form's been like the last couple of years.
He's only just picked up the bat again.
Yeah. Right. He hasn't scored a run for 2 years, but I really like him. I think I think he was very unfairly dropped. I think he
100%.
should have had a longer run in the team.
Can I kick with a counter to Harris?
But then they tried to kind of make him into more of a middle order player because that's where the spot was, and I think it threw him. I think he's a genuine opener, and yeah.
Can I hit you with a counter to Harris?
Hit me hard.
I know he's definitely well hated by every fucking cunt in the country. Bancroft.
Nah, I don't like. Again, it just didn't score a run really in Shield cricket last year. Like,
what about Chris Green? He scored 100. No jokes. Did you see that? He scored 100 in England the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, won in the game. No thanks. That was a joke. I don't know. My first choice would be Pattinson into Marnus.
Yeah, I'd have Pattinson.
I'd have Marnus first. Sorry. Marnus first, Pattinson second as my options.
I don't know. Marnus is just so... It's funny. Like, he looks kind of all right. Like, he's getting starts. He's getting to kind of 20.
He battles.
And then he...
Battles well.
He battles and then he just gets himself out. He just needs to go on with it.
That's the issue I'm having with...
Whereas these players that we're replacing with aren't doing the hard stuff, so they're exposing the middle order. That's why we're having these batting collapses.
And, people forget Smith is... The West Indies are actually a very good quick attack. And I'm not just saying this because we're
like Smith and Head has held our middle order together for a number of years now.
And Carey, you got to add Carey into this mix because he's scored some of the most clutch, unpredictable runs I've ever seen. We're fucking 5 for fuck all.
For as long as I remember, we've always had
Head Smith, Marnus.
Yeah. But our opening combination's been poor. And before Marnus, the number 3, it was always the top 3. Smith was always in for 2 for fuck all.
Fucking nothing.
And Marnus we got as that number 3, and he was killing it, and he's doing great. Who we replace? There's no one killing it at number 3. There's Curtis Patterson. I can't think of anyone else for that number 3 role.
Yeah.
Unless you fuck around with the team and put Head there, but I don't like that. I like him at 5.
I don't like 2 lefties so high up.
Do you put Smith at 3? Smith can bat 3. I'm fine with that. And have Head at 4, Green at 5, Webster at 6. Is that the way to go?
The issue is Green is just... I like blokes that will battle for a bit.
Yeah.
Green doesn't want to battle.
No.
He's not getting... I say this with the utmost... He's getting out to the same ball every time. Just outside of off.
Yeah.
Angling in. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Easier said on the couch.
Yeah.
But he would have trained for this.
But I guess he's been a little bit unlucky where he's nicking everything at the moment.
He's like Virat. He's doing the old Virat, dude.
He's not like Marnus would play him. He gets through and he scores that 20 off 100 balls and he battles through. But he probably plays and misses 10 times.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
The battle's there. It's sad when you see the West Indians see Cam Green walking and go, yep, put 4 slips in. Let's go.
Yeah.
They literally go from 2 slips in a gully to 4. Instantaneously. It's sad, bro. They've already worked him out at 3. That's sad. 4 games in. 4 innings in. I'm just a bit worried for... Cam Green is a future 15-year player. This is what we're trying to get at. Is he a 3 now? No. For me, no. Not yet.
Yeah, I'd still give him the series.
So would I.
Yeah.
But... Fuck, I just want to see something.
Yeah.
Even if he just has to fight.
Yeah.
If he's 3 off 17.
He just looks so tense, like all his movements, like, and we spoke about this
He's not
for
loose.
ages ago. Like
He's not loose.
nah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And you see him in Shield, he's a completely different batter. Like he's loose,
Even
he's
in
comfortable. England, he was scoring tons for fun, and then he goes into the international stage, he just tenses up. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, no, I don't know. That's our take on that.
Give him a couple of hard solos, let him walk out.
We'll go through some quick news. Talon De Silva, if I said that correctly.
Yep.
He's signed with the Parramatta Eels. Thoughts, my friend?
I like it. I like the only thing that I question is what this means for Riley Smith. Now we re-signed him as well until 2027, so there's obviously a plan to use both of them.
Yep.
De Silva left the Tigers because he didn't want to be stuck behind Appy. I can't imagine he would sign with Parramatta and play behind Riley Smith.
2029, right? Big contract
So,
straight off the dome.
He's obviously, I would imagine, being told that he is the starting hooker, and I'm worried where that leaves Riley Smith because I really like what I've seen from him. I think he's an absolute talent. He reminds me of Reed Marnie when he was coming through. He's got a pretty good kicking game. He likes a little 40-20 out of dummy half, which is good. Probably doesn't run it as much as Reed did, but he gets
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah, but he gets his service, which is all you need when you've got Mitchell Moses in your team. Just give him crisp early ball, let him do his thing. Which when we were playing around with Lussick and the other hookers, they didn't do that. The service was pretty poor. They were trying to just do too much. Just give him early ball. So I wonder what the long term plan is with him.
Yeah.
Because I really rate him. I think whether they're kind of like going to split minutes, play like 40 minutes each, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
But I like the signing. I think De Silva is good. I just hope it's not at the detriment of losing minutes and development to Riley Smith.
I have a question now. Appy's been trying to get that contract with Perth, and he's been quite open. Like, I like the Bears. I played for the Bears. Does this now mean he's guaranteed to sign with the Tigers?
Yep.
Re-sign with the Tigers, I should say.
Yeah.
Because they've only got Tristan Hope behind him. So
They wouldn't let De Silva go if they didn't have
that as
Appy locked up.
So I reckon Appy's probably signed the contract by now.
Yeah. Although it would be a very Tigers thing to do.
Fuck me. Unless they've got like Jaden Brayley's going to backflip from the Raiders and head to the top or something like that. Like, yeah, you're right. It is. It's very on brand for the Tigers. Jack DeBellin signs with the Eels. We've spoken about that.
We did.
I think it's a great signing. I love it. Have you caught up with all this JCB drama?
No.
Have you seen his videos?
No.
So he's probably the most passionate diehard Dragons fan I've ever seen. He, I would say, is a hater of Kyle Flanagan and now Shane Flanagan.
Yep.
Because he wants what's best for the club. And he's taking quotes. So he's taking factual quotes from Shane Flanagan, how he said, if Ilias plays well in reserve grade, I'll bring him back up. And if you've been following Ilias, he's doing more than well.
Yeah.
He should be playing first grade.
Well, they're right up at the top of the top of the ladder. The Dragons, I think they've won, plenty of games in a row or something like that.
He's now JCB. He's now been called a bully by the club. They've shadow banned him.
Wow.
And they had his Instagram deleted, his personal Instagram deleted. A football club is concerned about a fan, a membership fan. I don't think he's bullying. I mean, you should watch his videos after to get your own little gauge on it. He calls him shit in Arabic that they wouldn't understand. This is my point. If you've been following Hectic Fred for the last 3 years, he was saying worse shit than what JCB was saying about the Dogs. Vice versa. Mate, toughen up. Bit of tough skin. I don't think it's bullying. Very critical, yes. I don't think it's bullying. But it's massive at the moment. It's the drag. It's pretty much they're investigating him. They've sent NRL investigators to his crib,
There you go.
to interview him about it.
Is Danny there?
Just a TikToker. Fucking yeah, probably.
Danny
He's
Wilder?
one of the leading fucking journalist.
Camped outside his house.
Andrew Johns has called him a fucking Gronk on national television, but that's not bullying, I guess. Calling a 22-year-old a Gronk.
Nah, that's fine.
And
If you're going to dish it out, you can
Well,
get it back.
that's what
Like,
JCB says. I'm the bully, right? And that's just his reaction because he calls Flano just like use like he's not.
I don't know. I don't mind what Joey said. I don't know anything about it, to be
Neither do
honest.
I.
But if he's gonna talk on social media and say what he did as he's entitled to do,
Exactly, he's a content creator.
I think Joey's got the right as well to call him
Exactly.
a Gronk if he wants to call him a Gronk. But it works both ways.
Exactly right, and that's my issue. The Dragons aren't copping it that way. They're like, yeah, we're going to block you. But he still goes to every home game, still buys all their merch. Like, he's loyal to the core. He just wants to. He literally, he said at one of the videos, I just want to see my club do well.
Yeah.
I don't care if we lose. Sometimes it's not like there's no effort, there's no love, there's no drive. I don't know. It's a massive talking point.
But at the same time, you're in trouble if you're listening to TikTokers of who to pick for your site. Like
that's mine.
If Parramatta are listening to me we're cooked. It's Cronulla listening to you on what to do. They're doing something wrong. So
Hippie is the coach. Now, first off,
you're allowed to have your opinion. We're allowed to have our opinion.
And so are they.
Everyone's allowed to have their opinion. They're allowed to have their opinion as well. So I don't know.
Maybe it's
just say what you want.
Maybe it's because we were raised in the Western City. I don't see it as bullying.
No.
Maybe Kyle and Shane weren't raised.
I guess if you're questioning
I don't know.
who they are as people, I don't. As I said, I don't know what was said, but if he's like calling him, I don't know.
It's just words in Arabic.
Just let it go.
Arabic words. It's like useless and shit. Yeah. Anyways, but it's a big talking point. Have a look. You'll laugh. You'll actually laugh. I think you'll like the content, to be honest. Bitcoin update.
Yes.
Sorry, I keep saying Bitcoin.
Dogecoin.
Crypto update for Dogecoin.
Hold your breath. It is. You can breathe now. Well, it's not good.
I'm sick. That wasn't good.
It's not good at all. It's this. You thought you were sick before. $37.99.
Fuck! I thought I read that wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, hasn't been good.
Can I have $70? Please.
Yeah.
Do you have a bet of the week or no? I have a bet of the week.
I do. I don't know what it's paying, but the Dogs to win 13 plus, Storm to win 13 plus, Roosters 13 plus, Sea Eagles 13 plus.
My bet of the week is a non-serious one. It's will consume 20.
What's the line?
Okay, if we 18 beers under or over during the wedding. I'm gonna go overs.
During the wedding, what's the time
So
frame?
you got 4 o'clock to or maybe not actually. You got 5 to 11.
Okay. So 6 hours.
I'm gonna go overs. What do you think, fans?
For how many? What did you set the line at?
18.
18 and a half.
So let's go 17.
17 and a half.
You got the 17 and a half.
7 and a half.
Yep.
Yeah, righto. I'll push for the under. Push for the overs.
What are you betting on, mate? Illegal betting scheme. Plenty's happening in the NBA. It's trade season. Obviously, Will's on an NBA head. I'm not going to bore him. He's actually a diehard, but he just doesn't like to get into it.
Big fan of the Magics.
Might try and get one in with Ravi tomorrow for those who are interested. Might not. I don't know what I'm going to do. But
you got nothing better to do this week, do you?
yeah, just be sick and sad. Sick and sad.
It's not like you got a wedding to plan.
I haven't done a thing. Shout out Georgia. Shout out Lisa. Shout out Mel. That's about it.
There you go. I'm just putting my bet of the week, just getting the odds for that. It's coming. It's coming together.
I've got nothing else.
You got nothing else?
Trying to brainstorm. I've got some.
Have you got something?
Korea. I'll be there.
Trumpy, he's been in the news.
I don't want to talk about him. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin the episode. Hey, I'm off him. I'll be honest. I'm off him.
Did you hear? He said to the Irans or whatever.
I don't want to hear
whoever
it. I've heard it, but I don't want to hear it again.
He's just like, they've got fucking no idea.
He's a pig, bro. Like, he's a pig. Like, oinking pig.
I'll tell you what, it's good value, that.
He's the bet. He's finally got it up.
So, Canterbury 13 plus, Storm 13 plus, Roosters 13 plus, Manly 13 plus. Put that all together, gets you a whopping $22.60. That's good value, that.
He's putting it on. He's happy with that.
I'm very happy with that. Do we go the bet return or do we just go power play?
Oh, but it's massive odds already, so you might as well go the bet return.
Could be massive odds.
Massive.
I'll go the massive.
Fully sick, cuz.
Fully sick. There we go.
Yeah, the Benaries.
So what's that paying? 1,346. Not bad.
Yeah, the Kibanayas. Yeah, the boys.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, the Tungabi High. Fuck, that guy's weird. Anyways, that's it for me. Have you got anything?
No.
I hope I'm not sick. I hope. Sorry if I sound like a nasally little fuck.
No, I think you're all right. Sounding all right.
Okay, if we did the potty yesterday, it would have been a sad fucking potty. Like, this would have been me. Yeah, Sharks. 6. Fucking, they sucked.
Yeah, the Sharks.
I was licking my wounds yesterday. It was not good. Not somewhere you wanted to be. The green room yesterday. Anyways, that's it for me. Up the Aussies.
Aussies set for Smith edges.
He edges a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
I edge to him. I edge to Stark. Look at Stark. Look at him, bro. You know a bloke is just going to rip him when they look like Stark, eh? No fancy haircut. No skin fade.
Oh, actually.
No tattoos.
The big cricketing news. Nathan Lyon.
Oh.
He's given up the team song.
Yeah, yippee, yippee, yay. Yeah, he's giving it to Carey. I like that.
I don't like him giving it up. That scares me. Why are you giving it up, Nathan?
I think he knows he's got 2 to 3 years left. That's why. I think he's been a good bloke about it too. Carey's there long term. He's one of the boys. Keeper. Gets the group together.
Yeah. I don't like it. I want to see Gaz running the song.
Do you reckon Carey must be a bit of a larrikin off field then? Because he could have gave it to Head. Maybe Carey's putting up some head numbers on the sly.
Could be.
Maybe he's just a sly heady.
He's got to consume some beverages.
He's best mates with Head.
Yeah.
He's like that.
He just keeps it on the down low.
Yeah. And Head's always in the media for drinking piss. Carey's just sneaking around.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like you. He's just
he just
stick in.
Yeah.
I reckon Carey's one of the boys.
Yeah, he could be.
I reckon he's got that about.
Because he doesn't seem like on the field. He's not like a big character. He just kind of keeps things under wraps.
I reckon he's getting a few cans in the gloves.
Doesn't say too much, but he's just
I reckon he's
going about his work.
Silent assassin. I reckon he's a dance floor master or something. He's on there. Stark's going home. No.
Apparently he's got a massive cock too. Allegedly. Anyway,
a lot of allegations this episode. So
on that note,
Jesse Rabian, fucking Carey, anyways, goodbye. I'll see you in a month. Sorry, I'll try and find someone to cover it. If I can't, Will's going to be doing some solo male apps.
Won't be happening.
Goodbye.